Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here. Remember to subscribe for the latest videos. The NBA playoffs are where legends are born, where dreams are tested, and where every second on the clock pulses with the weight of history. And tonight, the heartache is all too real for the Milwaukee Bucks, who now find themselves in unfamiliar, uncomfortable, and deeply unsettling territory. They've just lost Game 2 at home to the Indiana Pacers, 123-115, a defeat that doesn't just sting, it haunts. Because this isn't just another playoff game. This is a story of disappointment, of slipping control, of rising underdogs, and collapsing giants. The Bucks, once mighty, once feared, once crowned champions, now trail 0-2 in a series where they were expected to dominate. And at the center of this emotional storm stands Giannis Antetokounmpo, a titan in basketball who poured every ounce of soul into a 34-point masterpiece. But even his brilliance couldn't lift Milwaukee past the Pacers' searing determination. Giannis, once again, left his heart on the court, grinding through double teams, battling for rebounds, and attacking the rim with relentless fury. His 34 points weren't just stats. They were a cry, a battle anthem, a leader's call to arms. But what happens when the troops don't respond with equal fire? When the support evaporates under pressure? That's the tragedy unfolding in Milwaukee. Right now, Damian Lillard, acquired in a high-stakes trade, meant to put this team over the top, has yet to light up the scoreboard like fans had hoped. Chris Middleton is showing flashes, but they're not enough. Brook Lopez has the size, but not the impact. And suddenly, what was once a dream roster looks fragmented under the bright lights of the postseason. Across the court, the Indiana Pacers are writing their own fairy tale. A team no one expected to shake the East is now up 2 games against conference juggernaut Pascal Siakam, the seasoned vet who's tasted championship glory before, played like a man reborn. His critical buckets down the stretch silenced the crowd and shattered Milwaukee's comeback hopes. Andrew Nembhard, the young guard from Gonzaga, showed nerves of steel and vision beyond his years. He didn't just play. He dictated tempo, made shots when it mattered, and dismantled Milwaukee's defense in ways no one saw coming. This Pacers squad may lack superstar shine, but they've got cohesion, they've got heart, and, most importantly, they've got momentum. And yet, beyond the stats, beyond the highlights, lies the emotion, the sinking feeling in the arena as the clock ticked down, the silence where there should have been cheers, the disbelief on fans' faces as they watched a lead vanish, opportunities wasted, and hopes dimmed. Milwaukee's fanbase isn't just stunned, they're grieving. Because playoff basketball is personal. It's about identity, pride, history. And right now, the Bucks are on the edge of losing all 3. Giannis himself looked drained, not physically, but emotionally. You could see it in his eyes, in the way he walked back to the bench, in his attempts to rally teammates who seemed stuck in their own internal struggles. He is a warrior, yes, but even warriors need backup. And as he shoulders the burden of an entire city, you can't help but feel the injustice of it all. A generational talent doing everything right, and yet it's not enough. Indiana, meanwhile, is playing with a freedom, a looseness that's intoxicating to watch. They've embraced their underdog status, and it's given them wings. Every three-pointer they hit feels like a dagger. Every stop on defense feels like a statement. And every time they silence a hostile crowd, they gain confidence. They're not afraid of the moment. They're thriving in it. What's more haunting is how this feels like déjà vu for Milwaukee. The last few seasons have ended in heartbreak, shock exits, injuries, and underwhelming performances. But this year was supposed to be different. This year was supposed to be redemption. The Lillard trade was supposed to be the answer, the final puzzle piece. But right now, the puzzle looks more broken than ever. Questions swirl around the coaching, around the rotations, around the bench depth. And with each loss, the pressure mounts. It's not just about winning Game 3 anymore. It's about survival. The Bucks aren't just fighting the Pacers. They're fighting doubt, legacy, and time. Because another early playoff exit could mark the end of an era. And for fans who've invested their hearts in this team, the idea of a rebuild is more than disappointing. It's devastating. In the Pacers locker room, however, it's a different energy entirely. Coach Rick Carlisle has his team believing in something bigger than themselves. He's turned a young, hungry squad into giant slayers. And with the series heading back to Indiana, the Pacers now have a chance to close the door completely. A sweep? It's no longer far-fetched. And just saying that out loud sends chills. This series has become a story of contrast. The mighty versus the overlooked, the desperate versus the fearless. And in that clash, emotions run high. For Bucks fans, it's fear. For Pacers fans, it's ecstasy. For neutrals, it's pure playoff drama. So where does Milwaukee go from here? The answers won't come easy. Adjustments will be demanded, on the floor and in the mindset. Giannis will need to dig even deeper, somehow. The bench will need to rise. Lillard must rediscover the Dame Time magic. And above all, the belief must return. Because talent can win games, but heart wins series. Game 3 now looms like a thundercloud. A loss there, and the Bucks face near certain elimination. But a win could spark the resurrection of a team on the brink. This is their test. This is their moment. To the Pacers, respect. To the Bucks, reality check. And to the fans, hold on. The NBA playoffs just got real. This is Daily Gossip, where we don't just report the headlines. We live them. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because the drama, the passion, and the heartbreak are only just beginning. Stay tuned for more updates, because the next chapter in this emotional roller coaster is coming fast.